actually really good though. Wow. Great job. Hello everyone, welcome to Late Night Cookings at the Rinker. Today is our redemption arc. We're gonna be making focaccia again, but this time we're gonna let it rise overnight and let's get to it, shall we? So I wanted to redeem myself and make focaccia again. This time I want it to be crunchier on the outside, fluffy on the inside, and hopefully not stick to the bottom of the pan. Previous recipe only added salt to the top of the bread, which wasn't enough to season the bread through, and mixing in the olive oil with the water mixture was much easier than doing it later with the dough. Another thing is, since this is going to be an overnight rise, I didn't add any sugar in it. Theoretically, the bread flour should break down into sugars and that will feed the yeast. So now it's time to mix everything all together, wet and dry. And I'm gonna switch to a spatula. Get every last drop, girl. I started mixing the water and flour together, and just like last time, it felt way too dry, so I added a splash of water to get things moving around a little bit better and mixed it until it became sticky but not stiff dough. I covered it up with saran wrap and let it sit for 30 minutes. First series of folds. So rather than using a rubber spatula to fold the dough like last time, I just went ahead and used my hands to pull the edges of the dough towards the center, turn the bowl 90 degrees, and stretch and fold 3 more times. And then now let it sit for another 30 minutes. Repeat the series of stretches and folds 2 more times, waiting 30 minutes in between. I even enlisted my dear husband to do the last stretches and folds of the night. Exactly. That's it.
That's it.
And then this gets to have a little beauty sleep in the fridge for 8 hours or whenever we wake up. Now, generously pour olive oil. Not like before where I was a little bit stingy. Or you can parchment line it. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit and just do a lot more olive oil. Wow. Look at all those bubbles. Here I'm doing my last series of stretches and folds and portioning it out into 3 pans. Now they have to sit at room temp for 2 hours. I drizzle some olive oil on the top of the dough before wrapping it up again. After the 2 hours, I started dimpling the dough, sprinkled on some flaky sea salt and rosemary, and threw it in the oven until it was golden brown. Oh, actually, it's not so bad. Oh, yeah. And I give up. Like, why was it so stuck to the pan? If anyone has any advice, please let me know. I think at this point, I'm going to use parchment paper in the future. Y'all hear that? That bread is crunchy. I started cutting them up to make sandwiches. We spread on some pesto, added pan-seared chicken, some mozzarella, layered on that prosciutto, and finished it up with some arugula. Ignore the broken piece of bread on the bottom there. And ladies and gents, that is a beautiful sandwich. We closed out the meal with some homemade vanilla ice cream that we churned earlier that day to pair with a French apple tart that I also made earlier, which I finished with a drizzle of caramel. Name a better dessert duo. I'll wait. Still waiting.
We did it!
Yes, another successful at the Rinker. We said goodbye to our friend and we were able to all sit together. Our kids were cooperating. Toddler was sitting with us and then baby was, we just gave him a bottle and now he's crawling on the floor. Thank you all for tuning in.
And we hope to see you again at the Rinkers.